Bro, what happened? Well, I mean, obviously, most likely we can kind of put together what happened here. Obviously, after Hank found that book, he instantly, right, pulled the Hank and got Walt arrested. Basically, is that what I'm getting here? That's what it feels like, at least. And then their life has been ruined. All right, let's see where this goes. I would have expected the government to seize the house and, asset forfeiture and things like that. And then sold it. Not allow it to go to ruin. Oh. Was that Walt? Okay, so he's obviously, like, on the run. There's Skylar and Junior. Such a shame how these things happen, guys. This house has obviously been sitting for a very long time. The ricin? Yeah, guys, I'm not sure I like the time jump. I would have preferred to find out exactly what happened that brought, this situation on, at least. But okay, guys, what was that introduction? The last time we've seen something like that, it's going to correlate to something at the end of the episode, I'm guessing. Is that the end of the episode is going to be the beginning of the episode based off of like the trend that seems to be going on within the series itself? Maybe? This photo is purely Photoshop, and I mean a bad Photoshop. Really bad. Okay, so we're picking up right here.
Well, actually, they were my.
How are you going to play this, Hank?
You are the devil.
You are the devil. Interesting. Well placed.
Hey, buddy. Ready for a cold one?
You okay to drive?
Yeah.
All right, well, feel better.
You okay? Your stomach okay?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm fine.
The stomach is fine. Don't worry about it.
God, Jesus, you're...
Yeah, that's a good choice. Like almost dope, bro.
Hank!
It's anxiety. I understand. He has played you. Oh no. To my star. To my others. Oh, it's bad, bro. This is bad. And based off the beginning, we kind of know already what's going to happen. Walt Whitman. Walter White. Who? Ha ha ha. Walter White? No. Walt Whitman. Is that what he said? That conversation?
The story is that we are car wash owners, pure and simple. But if our story is that the car wash is successful, what do successful car wash owners do? They buy more car washes. Listen.
Well, we're having a special on hand wax, $21.99 if you're interested in
The
getting rid
voice
of those water
is
spots.
Lydia.
Just the regular, that's fine.
Okay. Well, there's complimentary
Should you be here? I'm not sure.
coffee inside.
You're putting me in a box here. You know what could happen.
Where'd they hide the microphone?
Just wondering who washes a rental car.
I did. All right. when I I had a car. It was completely destroyed. I bought it like that. Apparently, they didn't know that it was apparently destroyed. They had to basically give you a brand new car because of that. But bought a car, had a loaner, and I washed that loaner regularly, right, while they were trying to figure out what was wrong with the vehicle. But either way, let's go. I did.
She's a former business associate who wants me to go back, and I won't.
You didn't lie. All right, Walt. Just let her do her thing. Don't stop her.
Stay home, rest. Don't even think about work.
Okay.
All right. See you there.
I kind of just want to see Hank's parts right now, and that's weird. I normally don't like too much when Hank's on the screen, but this time it's important.
Have a good day.
You too.
You're reopening the case. Huh.
Boss, Janice said to tell you a few of them might not have indexes.
Listen, I think this is one way, like a successful way to do like one of those highlight reel type shows, but they're doing it just based off of the images that they're showing us. It's interesting this way. It's bringing back all the memories of every single thing that you've seen. That's Walt.
Back on Talos 4 or whatever.
What do you think all those sparkles,
We talk about Star Trek and Dorian.
molecules, and bones? They're making a
Yeah.
copy. That dude who comes out on the other
oh.
side, he's not you. He's the color Xerox.
Okay, all right. I want to get. Oh my! I would love to be in this. I don't have friends like this. Okay, I don't want friends like this generally, right? But I just want you to know that this is the type of conversation that I would love to have in real life with someone. All right, be fully aware. The transporter from Star Trek. That's a really good point. I personally have always thought, I could be wrong here. Please, tell me in the comments. But here's the thing. He's right. Okay. The transporter is destroying you, every single thing about you. Okay? It is. And then Xeroxing, for the most part, copying you in completion to like with everything about you, all the ailments you've once had, your thoughts, everything that you are at that moment as you're being destroyed, you are being recreated on the ship or wherever you're being teleported to. I seriously believe that. All right. I don't think that you are actually being moved from one place to another. Just your energy signal, let's say, like who you are, your being. I guess that's you, though, right? You remember every single. This is a complicated thing here. I don't think that this lighter is moving from is here. All right, the original one is now gone, and then the literal copy comes here. That's how I think it works, personally. All right. Let's continue.
So you're telling me every time Kirk went...
Wait, because if you remember, okay, if you remember, the guy who created it lost his son while he was attempting to create the teleportation system. If you go back to Enterprise, okay? And the only way the son or the ghost of the son, for the most part, could kind of come back is if you figured out how to... I don't know, rematerialize, for the most part, something else on the other side. Guys, I'm just trying to make this make sense, put it into words. I don't think I ever did that before, right? But remember the son going missing in a teleporter accident before the creator of it actually got everything settled, right? Now, if I recall, the only reason why the creator is in a wheelchair is because this thing here too. Okay, but all right.
The degrees, there's like 147 Kirk.
Yes.
At least look it up. It's science.
Hey, he's going back to the original Star Trek here. All right. Oh, apology. he definitely went back to the original Star Trek. I'm not really a fan of the original Star Trek. I know, don't come at me, but you're probably going to yell at me in the emails now. I know. I don't like the original Star Trek because it looks terrible. And I have a hard time watching things that look bad. But I understand the times we're in are different, right? So I love the Archer series, basically referring, not Archer like the cartoon, but Star Trek Enterprise that came out in like the early 2000s. That was my favorite, one of my favorite Star Trek shows. Deep Space Nine is up there too. I loved Quark, guys. That was basically my era of Star Trek.
Blueberry pies as fast as.
Ooh, I love the Voyager too. Listen, Janeway was one of my favorite. Oh gosh, guys, Janeway and Cisco, and Archer. Okay, so Janeway, Cisco, and Archer were without a doubt my favorite captains. Period. All right, there's no real comparison. And I think honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, I think Janeway was my favorite. There was something about her energy that was just like amazing. All right, I would love to be under her command. Okay, period. Brilliant performance.
The replicator can, and she's got, her big pointies, and Scotty's fingers are all sweaty.
No.
Oh, there's an issue with your theory though, sir. There's a big issue. All right, when Trip got pregnant accidentally, all right, by like playing a game with some alien woman accidentally, and he started getting like nipples on his wrist. Okay, when that happened, they actually thought of, would it be possible to transport the baby out of Trip's belly? All right, and they just could not actually figure this out without damaging Trip's body. All right, so, sir, that's not plausible.
Scott screams. You're missing the best part.
Finish your story.
Fill this out and bring it back to me.
Did like some fan finish the story, bro? Please tell me the story is finished and I can hear the rest of this online. All right, or should I just make it up in my head?
Sorry to keep you on ice out there.
Was this man in here getting a happy ending while people are waiting in the?
If I'd known it was you, Drew Sharp, that's the kid on TV, the missing. But why would you scratch that? I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Jesse, what's going on?
Thing is, what those folks want is to know what happened to their boy. Sack full of cash on their doorstep. That's just
it's gonna be crazy.
Raise more questions. Keely Ehrmantraut, that's Mike's granddaughter. So this is Mike's money.
It's fine.
And kid, you might want to think about cleaning up a little, getting some rest. You'd look better.
Let's get it done.
Okay.
Just hold on to it. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Calm down.
Listen, I get it, Jesse. You can't do this.
I'll handle it.
Like, bro, if you don't want the money anymore, just let it sit somewhere. Okay. In your reach, let's say, just don't start doing this at all. This is not smart. Jesse, you got roaches in your house, bro.
What?
It's like you said, it's blood money.
All the money that you've gotten since you've been doing this has been that. Even before you knew, I guess you've always kind of known him since school, but even from the first time Walt found out that you were the one who was cooking things in some apartment, not apartment, in the house, right? That all of what you've been doing is that. It's just that. You're cooking narcotics, poison. Yeah, you're getting somewhat of a sense of morals now. It's weird.
Ice. But son, you need to stop focusing on the darkness behind you.
Jesse is now a liability.
The past is the past.
Careful, Jesse.
If he does come back and he doesn't understand why I had to do what I did, well, then that's on me.
Walt.
Jesse.
He hears you talking, but
I
he
need
knows,
you to
it's like
believe this.
he knows the truth. I need you to believe this lie, Jesse.
It's not true. It's just not.
It is.
So he's out there. Like you said. He's alive.
It's like a silent warning, almost.
Mike's alive.
Did you just realize? But yeah, maybe you misplaced it, Walt. Maybe.
You don't think Junior...
You're kidding, right?
Well,
What's interesting is that a lot of these like gigantically large criminals get brought down by like some of the smallest and stupidest things. And if they can't be brought down by those smallest and stupidest things, then it's the IRS. A tracker? Like the same one you put on Gus's vehicle? Walt, I have no idea if those handheld like RF signal detectors existed at this time. They do now. They're not expensive. So if you are someone who is extremely interested in making sure you're never being tracked, get one of those. You can just monitor your whole car. There you go. Well, that's that realization.
Mister, can you help me out? Pass some change.
I also really wish they would have showed us Walt washing his hands after he had his hands all over the toilet in very odd ways. It's a life-changing amount of money right there, bro.
Take it.
Don't put it in the bank. All right, Jesse. Hey, Jesse, I love the fact that you want to give back, but this is not smart.
Get that check.
Yeah, no, I did, and I'm fine. I'm what they say, on the upswing. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Guys, is this the moment? Is
When I
this
heard
it?
you weren't going into work, well, looks like you have the work coming to you.
Right.
Perks of being the boss, huh?
Open that one right there, Walt.
Feel better.
Believe it or not, I found this on my car. I mean, it looks just like the GPS tracker that we used on Gus Fring, doesn't it?
The same exact one.
When we were tracking him, just the two of us. You wouldn't know anything about this, would you, Hank?
Huh?
You okay? Gotta say, I don't like the way you're looking at me right now.
I don't like it neither. Say something. Oh!
All along, it was you!
Yeah.
Bitch. You drove into traffic to keep me from that laundry. Calm
Yes.
down.
Yes.
You bombed a nursing home.
Yes.
Heisenberg.
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 I don't know where this is coming from, Hank, but just
I swear to Christ, I will put you under the jail.
Hank, my cancer is back.
He doesn't care right now.
I was capable of doing these things. You and I both know I would never see the inside of a jail cell.
Nah.
Skylar, bring the kids here. And then we'll talk.
I don't think you understand.
It is not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not happening.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, he's Heisenberg. Be careful.
If you don't know who I am,
Right.
then maybe your best course would be to tread lightly.
Right. You've heard the stories. It's over? Guys, this is good TV. All right. Every single thing that we have encountered for the entirety of this has been leading up to this exact collision. I'm glad this collision existed the way it did. I'm glad they did it the way they did. And yeah, absolutely, Hank, now that you know who Walter really is, you should in fact tread lightly. You know what he is capable of. You've heard the stories of him somehow deleting Gus. Somehow also deleting 10 witnesses at the same time within a minute. Yeah, guys. You know who this man is. Are you sure you want to do this? Well, but see, what's interesting is that I think this comes up to like a serious thing here. What is more important, your family or your job? Right? That's what this is. That's all that this is. What can Hank do about this? He's going to have to, obviously, arrest Walt. He's going to have to. But Walt is excessively intelligent. So I'm not sure how it's going to go the way that he thinks it's going to go, at least. And I'm not sure Walt is just going to delete Hank, neither. Right? I don't think so. So it's going to has to come down to something happening that either entraps Walt or Walt gives himself up. But based off of the beginning of the episode, he didn't give himself up. He hid somewhere. And obviously this is within the 6 months, but I'm not sure that house has been empty for 6 months for it to look like it did in the beginning of the episode. So that's also confusing slightly. Guys, this was a really good one. Cannot wait to complete it. Seriously. How many more episodes we have? I'll check later. But all right, listen, if you guys want to see the full-length reaction, it is on Patreon at the 2nd tier. And you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.